Hello dear souls, welcome back to my channel. Today we're diving into something so fundamental that impacts every aspect of our life. The dance between feminine and masculine energy. Understanding this dynamic can completely transform your relationships. Not only this, also your career and your sense of fulfillment. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to recognize these energies within yourself and others, and you'll learn how to harness them to create more balance in your life. If you're ready to master the dance of feminine and masculine energy, then subscribe. Turn on notifications to not miss any future videos on feminine power or self-discovery. Without further ado, let's go. Let's start with the fact that both feminine and masculine energy live within all of us, regardless of the gender. This isn't about stereotypes. They are energetic qualities that complement one another. Without the one, the other couldn't exist. So if you are clinging onto this gender-based understanding, forget about that. And maybe instead try focusing on the sun and the moon. The sun being the masculine energy and the moon being the feminine energy. Without the one, the other couldn't exist. You can also use the yin-yang as an example. Each side is a part of a whole system. Masculine energy is logical, analytical thinking, action and doing, direction and focus, protection and provision, structure and stability. So even as a woman, you recognize yourself in all these traits. Now let's go into the feminine ones. Intuition and feeling, being, receiving. If you don't know what I mean with this, watch one of my other videos linked here, but save them for later. Don't leave this one. The state of flow and adaptability, nurturing and connection, creativity and expression. So you should recognize yourself in all of these traits. Some are louder and others are more quiet, but it's not about one being better than the other. Both energies are equally valuable and necessary, but the magic happens when they're in balance and in harmony. Let's talk about the power of polarity. In relationships, polarity creates attraction. Like magnets, opposite energies naturally draw toward each other. When feminine and masculine energies interact, there is this natural spark, a tension that creates passion, often called chemistry. This doesn't mean that women have to be fully in their feminine energy and men have to be fully in their masculine energy. What matters is the complementary dynamic between the partners, absolutely regardless of gender. Some women have naturally more dominant masculine energy, while some men embody more feminine qualities. But the main challenge in modern relationships is that this polarity often gets diminished. When both partners have the same energy fields, this can lead to feelings of disconnection and lack of attraction, lack of magnetism. So how can we recognize our dominant energy? Understanding your natural energetic tendency is crucial, but it's ever changing, it's always evolving. So think of it this way, right? You're not the same person you used to be a year ago. We're all a summary of our past experiences and current surroundings. It's not about changing who you are in that moment. It's about becoming aware of how you're showing up in different situations. So ask yourself, do you prioritize efficiency and results, which would be masculine, connection and the process, which would be feminine? Do you prefer planning and structure or spontaneity and flow? Are you more comfortable leading or directing, or supporting and nurturing? There is no right and no wrong here. Many of us have learned to adapt to different contexts. Masculine at work, feminine at home. And here's where I like to bring the intimacy into aspect. What type of intimacy are you searching for? Are you longing? What are your desires? This can tell you so much about what type of energy you are in. Let me know in the comments down below, which energies do you feel most confident in right now? Feminine or masculine? Or do you find yourself switching between them? Let's talk about the modern energy imbalance nowadays. Masculine energy is often overvalued, especially in business settings. We're rewarded for action, productivity, and achievement, where qualities like intuition, creativity, emotional awareness are often dismissed. This has many women disconnected from their true feminine essence. They do this in order to succeed, which often leads to burnout. This can lead to a profound sense of disconnection, which can also lead to health problems. And from a different angle, men are often taught to suppress their feelings, like empathy or vulnerability, creating its own set of challenges. This is why we need to tune in, gain awareness, and create balance. How we can make the most of these energies? There are times when your masculine energy serves you, when you need to set boundaries, make decisions, or take action. And there are times when your feminine energy is needed for connecting, accessing creativity, and being open and vulnerable and receiving support. So think about your patterns for a moment. Notice when you're scattered or overly emotional, then practice focus. I'm not saying do this with everything that you do all day. I'm saying only when you feel stuck. There is another way out. There's always a solution. And maybe it's in the energy that you're not tapping into right now. If you need help tapping into your feminine energy or balancing things out, I've created a classroom called Feminine Power that will guide you to your true feminine essence, connecting to your self-worth, understanding your value, connecting or reconnecting to your body, and learning self-love. All these things, all these practices and techniques can help you elevate into a higher version of yourself. Reconnecting with this energetic energy isn't hard, especially when you have a community where you can share your wins and breakthroughs and also your struggles. Women have learned to suppress so many aspects of their feminine energy because it is seen as weakness, and this is imprinted in our subconscious mind. If this speaks out to you, then I highly recommend you watch this video. Just a warning, it's not made for children. And if this video resonated with you, then please leave a like. Don't forget to tune in next week. See you then. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.